What's up everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA 2K23 Challenge Series video. And today, I'm returning to the Impossible Challenge Series, and in this series, I take on some of the hardest golf courses in the game on extreme course conditions and try to get to a score of even or better on Master TGC Tour's difficulty settings. So yes, we have been at our second Impossible Challenge course for quite some time now. Today will make my 49th attempt at the Impossible course, Central Park AG, designed by the legend Alan Greenspun. And before this, our first Impossible Challenge series, I was able to complete on the 11th attempt that we will never forget, and that first course was Predator AG. But although this is our 49th attempt, we've been so close over these past 10 attempts. We rewind to a week ago. Last week was insane. We were sitting even after 16 holes, and then hole number 17 happened. And yeah, that's gonna happen sometimes. Sometimes you're gonna miss your shots. It's frustrating, but you move on. So this Friday is a new Friday. April 26th, 2024 could be the day. I need all your all's one times, all the hype and positive encouraging comments. Just like always, historically speaking, whenever I have a great round where we almost beat it, I come back with one of the worst rounds ever. So to counteract that today, I hit the range for extra time today. I really honed in the swing because I don't want to play to history and do the same thing that we've always done and just struggled on the round after one of our best. So not today. Not today. We got this. And here we go. You all already know the course, Central Park AG by Alan Greenspun. The settings are the same they've always been. We got back tees, pin location number 4, very high winds, blowing in the north direction, very firm fairways, very firm greens, very fast green speeds, default time of day, and weather. It is time. Attempt 49. Get your one times ready. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, everybody. Let's go. Swing felt good at the range. I was crushing them.
Hello there, pleased to have your company. My name's John. Welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. Today we start the round with a par 4. Let's rip this little ball into the fairway and be on our way.
John sounds ready. I know I said I usually don't talk about the swing at the range, but I know. I can't take it back. I said it. So let's just start attempt 49. I'm feeling good. I'm serious. I'm feeling good like last week. I'm feeling confident. Last week gave me more confidence than ever. That's not how the swing was at the range. Let's maybe do a few practice swings. There it is.
There we go. Great contact.
It's a good thing we aimed well to the left. It's better to slow that than to fast it, because we're still going to be in the fairway, but wow, that was an ugly swing. That is not how it was at the range.
Second shot here on the first.
Even through 16. We birdied 12 last week. How hard is that to believe, you two? Are you kidding me? Wow, alright. Let's go 3-wood. Gotta put this up. The normal spot.
This one's rough bound, I think.
It's so bizarre to me how your swing can be so good in a range session, and then you get to the course and it looks like you've never played the game. Anybody else have that problem? It's bizarre. 134 downhill 8 feet. Most practice shots I've ever hit. Let's put a good amount of loft, and we got to try to stick this ball on the green.
Come on, bounce to the right for us.
That's it right there. That's all we were trying to do. You can't really get fancy from the heavy rough there. If you do, it's going to roll off the green. That at least gives us a putt for par.
Decent approach there. Okay, good luck on this one. It's a doozy.
John says it's a doozy. Thanks, John. 39 feet, uphill 1 inch. Quite a bit of break here, especially at the beginning. It breaks back to the left at the end. It's very makeable. That could be it.
Ah,
I expected that ball to actually break back. I mean, did I crush it? I don't feel like I did crush it, honestly. I don't necessarily agree with that but I mean, do we ever agree with anything on this golf course? Let's be honest. No. First hole, you're trying to escape with a bogey or better. This is a nightmare scenario, though.
Going towards that
That's
hole.
Huge. We got a bogey last week on hole 1.
Foreshadowing our near future. We're starting the round off above par, but we can.
And still rocking the Milwaukee Bucks gear. Have to go Bucks. It worked last week.
There, right to left.
Let's go. That's a massive putt. That gets the nervous jitters out right away. I still like the 3-wood approach here. That's a great drive.
It's pretty safe.
That is fantastic. It is a good thing we didn't fast that, though. We parred this hole last week on a great putt, if you all remember. This is always one of the toughest holes on this course. It's 270 left. Wanted if we got a little more distance out of that tee shot, but we know where the ball is going anyways. So you're just trying your best to get this somehow to stop on the green, right? That's perfect. Go in. This is the golf hole where I hit the greatest shot in this series, if you all remember that. I don't remember which attempt it was. I mean, we're on attempt 49. So it's hard to remember the past, but do you all remember the shot? You don't remember. If you go back through the playlist, I think I titled the video Greatest Golf Shot of All Time or something. I don't know. And it really was. Yeah, this is where you want to go. You're not going to get it to stop up there.
And this is your 3rd shot.
This is the flop shot we've had a lot. A slight D-loft, a slight forward spin. You don't want it to spin back. And you put this right over here. The wind's going to pull it to the left. We're also on a right to left side hill lie. Gonna pull it a little bit more. Where did that come from? Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, if you watched my content recently, I slow every single flop shot. I don't know what it is. We got lucky that this ball is going to stop and give us a chance.
Let's save par right here.
Honestly, this putt might be easier than the putt the other side, because the other side putt, although we made it last week, if we would have missed it, it would have rolled all the way down. 23 feet, uphill 1 foot. Can't believe I slowed that. That's so frustrating. We had some key slows last week. When I say some key slows, some bad slows. You think about it, last week without those slows, we're probably 3 under through 16. One time. Too much.
No,
that's
going right by the hole.
Crushed that putt. Crushed hole number 1's putt. I've been doing that a lot recently. I don't know. I don't know why. Now, this is where you want to be for your par putt. This is where I was trying to hit it. It's not an easy putt because if you hit it too far, it's rolling down, but this is where we've been. Yes, we're making clutch bogey saves. You're trying to survive the first 2 holes with bogey or better. We're in striking distance. We've had 6 birdies in a round before. Last week we had 5 birdies, something like that. We got this. 170, downhill 40. The first birdie needs to be this hole. This is the most birdieable hole on this course. Gonna go pitching wedge. It's the play. But it's only the play if we strike this ball right.
Nice swing.
Struck it right. We struck it right, all right. Please don't go. That's one of the best shots we've hit
nice
here.
Work. That's a good little approach shot. And this one's for bird.
But the thing about these greens here at Central Park, when you hit good shots, you're not going to be rewarded on the greens. You're always going to have a tough putt. 11-footer, downhill 2 inches. Quite a bit of break here, especially at the beginning. I think the hardest part about this is the speed down the slope. And that, when does it come back at the end? When does it break back at the end, right? Gonna be a fast putt. One time like you've never one time before, YouTube. Maybe you've never one time. Here's your shot.
It could be a good one.
Yes!
Bounce back. Birdie on this one after bogeying the last. I like it.
We're back. We are in this. Nervous jitters are out. I'm not nervous at all now. I'm just fired up.
Over par.
Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers.
Par 5 hole ahead of us.
To calm down after that birdie before we fast this into the rough, want to point out next week's Impossible Challenge video. It's up in the air. I should be able to get the next week's in. That's May 3rd, I believe. But the next week I will be gone. So I'm planning ahead. You'll still have content that week, but I don't know if I'll be able to get in the Impossible Challenge. It's all going to be close, so I don't want to make a definitive for the later videos in that week. I'm hoping to still record Impossible Challenge. Hopefully we beat it today, and then it won't even matter, right? It won't even matter. But I just want to point that out. That next week's, if we don't beat it today, we'll have next week's on Friday. But the one after that, we may have a week off, or I may be able to record it before I leave. I wanted to point that out. Now, nervous jitters are out. Yep, good.
Oh, you hit that
So
one
the reason I did that, and I've noticed, whenever I hit a big time shot, whenever I get a birdie, my heart rate increases. I get a little fired up, and I end up missing the next shot. So just sometimes it's good to
Okay, second shot
talk,
here on the 4th.
change things up a bit, and we got to score on this hole. So we have to take the route that I have struggled on this entire series. That should be perfect, right? No, it wind just grabs it. Come on.
Oop, that's no good.
This golf hole has crushed us throughout this challenge. So basically this one, we can't attack it in a 67 to 81% lie. So we've got to go to put this like in that sand. Because if we go to the green here, it's just not going to work. Going to come off to the left. The wind's going to blow it to the left.
Come on, ball. Kick right.
That's actually pretty good. Wow. Stay in the light stuff. That is massive.
Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here. And we're in the green side rough currently. Let's be careful with that chip.
This is a shot that we've left super short before because of this uphill lie. But it's also a shot that if you don't do full loft and backspin, it's going to roll out of bounds. So you have to kind of take this approach with it. That's it. That's perfect. That is picture perfect. That's perfect swing plane and tempo, believe it or not.
This one's 8 feet away.
This is tough.
This putt's good so far.
Let's go. Come
There's your
on.
par.
If Ryan would have came to me in the future and said we would have parred that hole from where we were in the heavy rough, I'd said no shot.
Okay, one
But
over.
here we
on the
are.
round
1 over
currently.
through 4.
All right, ready to go here on the 5th hole.
We are so close on this challenge, everyone. We are so close on this challenge. 202. Uphill 10. We know the shot. You basically are putting this in the chipping zone. No way.
Get out of there.
Felt like I fasted that. Now.
Well, that was never going to be good.
Oh, interesting
Here's our
enough.
second shot on the 5th.
In 49 attempts, we've never done that. And you know how lucky that was? That would have been out of balance. I'm not sure what happened with the swing, but what a gift. What a gift to even have a shot. Okay, let's just move on, right? Hey, let's just move on. It happened. It happened. And now we have a shot we've never hit before. So it's a 72 to 84% lie. That's such a big difference. Looks like we're hitting into an upslope as well. This is going to be an interesting shot. We need it. We need to get kind of lucky on this one. I'm not going to do any shot shaping whatsoever.
Nicely done out of that bunker. Stuck it nice and close.
So,
Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one?
if you all were watching me decide there, did you all realize I had full backspin on that shot and I changed it to no shot shaping? And it's a good thing I did. That was absolute perfection.
Looking pretty good. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par.
April 26, 2024, the launch of Stellar Blade. That's what I will be
Heads
doing
up, we got a
this weekend
headwind to
and
deal
today.
with.
Let's go. Maybe the hype of the new game Stellar Blade will carry me through this challenge today. Are you kidding me? Here we go. That's the swing. If we can hit that same swing the rest of this round, we're going to beat this. Have you all noticed the lighting? It looks like the sun went behind the clouds or something. This course is fighting
Okay.
back. It's saying,
Second
all right,
shot on the 6th.
you may be playing good, but I'm going to take the sun away. Somebody said a long time ago, Ryan, please practice swing hole number 6. That one's for you. You know who you are. Beautiful. I want to take the time to thank you all for all the positive, encouraging comments last week. I was crushed after that round. But seeing
This
your
one's
all's
around
positive, encouraging
110
comments,
yards to the pin.
you all realized that that's going to happen sometimes. And although it's frustrating, you all lifted me up. And I thank you for that. That means so much. You all inspired me. And you all continue to inspire me. Appreciate you all. 112 yards, uphill 10. Gotta go pitching wedge in this wind. This wind is ripping right now. Slowed it. Please stay up. Don't you go in the sand. Okay, that's...
Well,
It's going to be a tough shot, but it's a much better shot than being in that sand.
Side rough. Let's go.
The hard part about this shot is Ryan's gonna, well, hey, this is a kind of a Easter egg to Ryan's MLB The Show 24 series on the channel, where he plays for the Cincinnati Reds. This is a baseball swing we've got to do here. Full loft and backspin. We got to send it on that slope and down. You just don't know how far it's going to come off to the left, though. These are shots you only hit in the Impossible Challenge series. Too short. We read that on that slope. Are you kidding me?
And setting up now for your
So,
fifth shot.
if you all notice with the previous shot, the approach shot, the wind was, it was in the face, but it was also a little bit diagonal crosswind. But it was basically a straight headwind. But you have to make a decision. Do you think that wind's going to pull the ball a lot left to right or not? If it pulls it to the right, you're at least not out of bounds. If you aim to the left and it doesn't pull it, you're out of bounds to the left on this course. So I made the decision and just mis-executed the shot. We need to make this. It is makeable. Perfect swing plan, but you just can't stop it there. You either make it or that.
And for the double.
This is the golf hole that has crushed me time and time again in this Impossible Challenge series. We've dominated it the past like 5 or so weeks, but 14 feet, uphill 2. We can make this. Hey, we're not out of it.
Oh my.
Too firm.
goodness.
That is 3 putts this round. Hold that thought. You like how I was like, oh yeah, I'm
4
going.
feet left.
No, just kidding. But yeah, that's 3 putts this round while I'm just crushing it. That's a painful
Good
triple,
stroke.
but get it and move on.
We're currently sitting at
You got to leave
4
it in the
over
past.
par.
We've had 6 birdies on the back 9 before, so take it, go.
We are on the 7th hole. Let's see what we can do.
It's not called the Impossible Challenge because it's easy. It is a good thing we slowed that. Is that swing playing okay? That the swing, it's been good this round, but there's been a couple of big miss hits. Does this even get up? We have to. No, driver's not going to work. Does this get up? It does when you strike it like that. Without a 104, it probably doesn't. I need you all to drop 1 times like crazy on this shot.
Nice shot. Here we go. 225 yards or so away.
Is this? It's not going to get there. It's got to be a partial 3 wood. Very difficult shot to hit. We've hit it before, though. 1 time. Come on. That's it. That's it. Hold.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. Okay, here's your 4th.
Gotta be careful here. But also have to realize that we gotta make this, right? That's the line. That's the line! No!
And this next putt for par.
Golf is a painful sport, you know? What a shot, though. That's still gonna give us some momentum moving forward. That's a beautiful shot.
This one's tracking.
Wow.
That'll do.
Imagine if that drops. Imagine that triple bogey. Are you kidding me? It's all right. Hey, we fight. We bounce back. Many of our
4
best
over
rounds. If you all
par for
remember,
the day.
we almost beat this challenge with a
This hole,
run
we
a
got
long time ago.
tailwind to deal with.
That was probably 20 attempts ago now. We were 4 over or 5 over on the front, and we might have been 6 over and had 6 birdies on the back. That was nuts. Hole number 12, I think, killed us that time, but as it usually does. Wait, this is very favorable wind. We sinned. Some of the best wind you're going to get here. Slow does not help. Even if this goes in the rough, it's still a much better
Well,
shot.
that's too bad. Okay, second shot here.
So the
on
wind
8th
has
hole.
fully shifted at this point. Welcome to Central Park AG, everybody. If you're new to this series, well, yeah. Have you really played this 49 times? Wish I could say no. I wish I could say no. Oh my. We know where to put this. The ball is basically going in the same spot every time over here. And this is the spot. Might have got a bit too far here.
Okay, on the green. That's good.
No, this is it. Yeah,
Bad
we've
part
made
is
this putt
it's
before.
Still pretty far away from the cup.
66 footer,
All right,
downhill 1
staring
inch.
down a birdie putt here.
This is insane. This is absolutely insane. One time. That's a good effort. That's almost impossible getting it. The ball was a little bit more to the right.
Just a little too much.
We made
pace on
putts a
that
little
one.
bit more to the left there, but
All right, 19
that one
feet
is
to the
just
cup.
another level of difficulty. 19 footer, downhill 2. It's right to left and then left to right.
Looking really good.
We are putting today. Are you kidding me?
Yes, it drops.
These are some of the
Fantastic
clutchest par and bogey saves. The first 2 holes were extremely clutch bogey saves. And we've had some a great birdie, great pars.
Right now, you sit at 4 over par.
This is the hole, if you all remember back in the day, we used to concede shot limit on this hole so many times. Wind has died down. It's shifted. This is very favorable wind conditions today. That's a great swing. What in the world? And the wind had died down from what we're used to, but
Hey, it's all
that was
good.
odd.
It's all good. It
I think I
happens.
put too much fade
Here's
compared
our
to what I
second shot
normally
on the
do.
9th.
So we know what to do. It's just a simple punch shot out into the fairway. Nothing fancy.
Oop, fetched up in the branches here. That's not what you wanted, I guess.
Welcome to Central Park AG. Did that ball just hit
All
the
right,
light
heading off the
post?
cart path. Let's go for it.
I thought that punch was going to fly a lot lower than that. It was a higher club, but what? All right, hey, shake it off. Let's fade this one in. We've got to do a heavy fade because you all know why. Trees. We have a cart path lie, so yeah, welcome to Central Park AG. The balls don't stop on the green, but wow, did they stop on the cart path? I mean, what is happening?
And just a little fade on this one. Nice. And this will save your par.
I guess the theme here on hole 9 is cart paths. We kind of got lucky there, but it's just hard to judge the distance there. You can't get too carried away. Now this is going to be a putt. Getting this within, not out of bounds. If you are new to this challenge, you're like, what do you mean by out of bounds, Ryan? Yeah, good question. Let's hope we don't experiment with it. That's great speed. The crazy thing is we had the line. And another crazy part of that, if that is hit a percentage harder, it's out of bounds. That was insane. If you've never seen this golf hole, or you have seen this golf hole, you know, but like, that's an insane putt. Gotta hit this firm and send it in. It's either in or it's out of bounds.
Appears to be online.
Yes.
5 over par currently.
Remember that time we had 6 birdies on the back in the past? That time we finished still like 3 over or 2 over.
Go.
I think we were 8 over. Yeah, that run I think we were 8 over, and we shot 6 birdies on the back and finished 2 over. So if we shoot 6 birdies on the back, we're 1 under. 1 hole at a time. The wind fully shifted, right? Like a full shift.
I think.
You don't see that too often. Now the good news is we broke the curse of playing a terrible round after your best round. We're not playing bad golf. That 1 hole happened, hole number 6, but that happens sometimes. Beautiful. We birdied this hole quite a bit lately. Can we get a birdie? Call in the birdie train, YouTube. Whoever called in the birdie train, whatever attempt that was, I don't remember the number, but it was nuts.
Setting up here now for our 3rd shot.
This is a shot we've dominated with recently. Question is, didn't we hit the pitch shot last week? I just don't think the pitch shot's the way this week. I don't think it is. I think we've got to go normal. Especially with the way the wind's shifting. That's perfect.
Shots coming.
That is perfect. Go in. Come on.
Great work there. That's a great approach.
We've mastered this golf hole, haven't we?
And a 4-foot putt. So far, so good.
1 time.
Okay, currently sitting at 4.
There's
over.
1. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Remember last week when I said I think I'd rather be playing over par going into the back because the nerves hit. I'm drinking water right now. Don't want to drink too much coffee. I already drink too much. This is 201 downhill 24. This 187 is going to fly about 195 around. That puts us right on here. That's actually a great shot if the wind does not shift.
Looking nice.
That's beautiful. The wind didn't shift. Come on. It might come back, right? Now that's just teasing us.
And if you sink this, you can go down to 3 over
listen,
par.
I'm telling you all right now. If we wanted that ball to stop, you better believe that this course would have sent that ball off of the green. I'm telling you all, rarely ever does a ball on this course stop like that on a yellow slope. 12 feet, downhill 2. Right to left break. Old-fashioned Ryan Gamer putt. A putting style I used to use in PGA 2K21. This is a retro Ryan Gamer putt.
Well, it's heading towards the hole. Ugh, rolled right by.
I pulled it.
All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way.
I pulled it all the way off. It was a perfect read. We played that to perfection. That's just a missed input at the worst time. That's all right. At least we can live with the fact that we did read it right.
Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. And that's 4 over for you.
We can get more birdies. Hey, I'm locked in.
Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one.
Yeah, I know what's ahead. I'm not afraid of you, 12. A week ago, we conquered this hole with a birdie,
Tee
believe it
shots
or
are
not.
Decent.
You all forgot? No, nobody forgot that. You're playing some good golf today, just not great or perfect.
Okay, green is below us from here.
Come on, Ryan. Put this one. You just want to put this one on the green. Maybe hole out. One time for the eagle hole out, maybe? Come on, Central Park. You don't give us enough. Give us something here, please.
Ooh, maybe we can get a kick
It's
left
gonna
here.
bounce left like John's calling for. It definitely will. And it's gonna roll all the way down. If that goes in, I retire from this video game. I'm telling you all right now. If that shot would have dropped, I would have retired from this video
I don't know
game.
what that was. Just
Because
a
it
little
would
off on
have
that
gone down
approach.
in history as my greatest golf shot of all time. And
Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly.
question is, you know, somebody had an idea a long time ago. And that idea was a full de-lofted and full front spin shot when you're close to the green. This was a long time ago. And I'm interested to see, because what their thought was, could it possibly stop? And I'm going to say no. But I'm going to try it, because no other way you can get this to stop anyways. Well, answer to that is no. We know where it's going. Yeah, go on, ball. Go to the spot. Yeah, that's right. Go to the spot. There's the spot.
Okay, and this one to save the
It's
hole.
worth a shot. You know? And here's the spot. We made a birdie here last week. Save par. Kind of like being further back here. I really do.
Ah, just right by
Not
the
bad
hole.
at all. Not bad at all. Are we going to get lucky? No. Not lucky, but we're going to get the normal treatment here on hole 12.
Here we go, 29 feet from the cup.
Gotta make this. One time.
Oh, this one could drop.
I've been pulling it the whole round and we push it. See, here's the thing about this challenge. There's a lot of reasons it's called the Impossible Challenge. For me, right? This is an impossible course for me. It's not an impossible course for everyone. It's... To beat this course, you've got to have perfect swing plan. You've got to have perfect execution. And you've got to have a lot of luck. And The
This
luck part
is
comes down
a
to
super long
mostly
putt. No two ways around it.
all the
See how you
holes,
do.
but especially hole number 12. This is a run-crushing hole. This could get so many people to quit this challenge. True, it's made me want to not play this course ever again, right? But you gotta persevere. You have to realize you can't let this hole frustrate you. You know what it is. You're either gonna make the putt or you're gonna keep missing it forever. It's just the way it is. And I believe this putt's straight in.
Looking really good.
Yes!
How on earth did you
Still
judge that?
alive.
I did not think that was going to drop.
John can't believe it. John, I can't believe it either. I can't believe it either. My swing plane on putting has crushed us
right at 6 over at
today.
the moment. Here we go.
Look
Par
at
four
the
ahead of
caddy
you.
Doc. She's like, Ryan, just send it. She said, Ryan, can you please birdie? All right, Doc, we will. Kept good focus 2 weeks in a row. The focus has been on. Really thought that this was going to be the one today. And it still could be. We have 6 holes left, 6 birdie opportunities.
Yeah, we'll take that. All
Oh,
right,
there's
here's
hole
our
number
second shot on
17.
the 13th.
But it's possible. Remember the shot we hit on this hole last week? And remember how the putt stopped? I know some of you were trying to throw that out of your memory, but yeah, me too.
This one's looking good.
Hold ball. Okay, I would like to have a talk with Central Park AG designer, AG in the clubhouse at the end of this round. Ryan Gamer would like to have a conversation. Last week.
Turns out you actually ended up in the rough.
Thank you,
Setting
John.
up here, nestled into this
You don't
greenside
say.
rough.
You don't say, John. You're so close on this challenge. We are so close. You know, the beauty and pain of this challenge is it's only one time a week, right? And each challenge is that actual challenge. There's... Rage quitting is actually challenge incomplete. That would be failing the challenge.
Okay,
And you
this
stop
one is
there.
for the par.
Okay. If you all don't believe that this course is alive, just, you know, go back and watch these videos. This round shows that.
Looking good.
That thing broke right. I pulled it.
Bit long on that one. This one's 6 feet away.
What? Maybe I missed something on
Good.
that.
All right, mark that one down as a bogey.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I knew. Ryan, waving to you all. Appreciation. Hey, every run,
You're currently sitting at 7
you're trying your
over.
hardest. And
Wind's blowing
that's all you
from
can do.
our
I'm trying my
backs on this
hardest.
one.
I gave it all. And at the end of the day, we're 7 over through 14. It happens. But you know what that means? You keep fighting. And you can either choose to give up. And I'm not going to give up. I have until the next game comes out. Hopefully we don't need that many times. Well, until the next game. I'd say probably about a month before the next game comes out is probably when we'll do the final. We're not going to need it, though. Because you know what? Final attempt will be next week. Because I'm leaving for vacation I'm leaving the next week. You all might not have. There might not be an attempt 51. What about attempt 50 being the one? Somebody said a couple comments ago, somebody said, I got a good feeling about 50. And I think everything's building how close we are. In my opinion. Let's ace it. I think everything's leading
Gonna
up
get a
to
little
a
gritty here in the
50,
sand.
tip 50. Now here's the thing. That swing has crushed
Unlucky,
us
missed the
recently.
green on that approach.
Last week, that's
Fingers
the
crossed
shot
for a
we
nice
had on
up and down
17.
out of this greenside bunker.
And Last week, what kept us in was an incredible short game. That's all. We did not, if you all remember, our shot was not great. We were just bailing ourselves out with some insane golf shots. And this week, we have not done that. That's beautiful. Go in. And it stops.
Look at you. Just slicing that out.
When does it stop at a downslope at Central Park AG? Many of you ask. Well, only when the course wants to.
Oh, yeah, that'll do.
4 holes left. Can we birdie out here to finish in style? Maybe.
And that's 7 over par.
Not a bad round, though. Far from a bad round of golf.
Wind is picking up, blowing
I want to
right
experiment on this one. Let's pretend like last week. We bogeyed this hole, if you remember. We would have been 1 under going into the 17th if we would have birdied this. Or parred it, even. Let's pretend Ryan Gamer is sitting right now. 1 under. And I want to get a par. Let's try it.
This is clocking in at around 170 yards.
Because you're always learning each run, right? You're always learning. You're always trying to grow and improve. This was ideal wind outside the beginning, wasn't it? It really doesn't help us because...
Yeah, this might be in the rough. And that's a plunker.
When have you all ever seen me
we're just in the first cut here.
hit so many slows? You hit a slow into that wind, it's gonna crush it. And with that push, there's just no way that gets there. That's frustrating. Wow. At least we could say we didn't have our worst round ever after our best. And there's positives from this round. We've hit a lot of good shots, including that one right there. What?
Well done. That's
and it nice stops. How does that stop there?
All right. Nothing to worry about. Just a bogey.
What an incredible bogey, though. Are you kidding me? We started the back with that birdie. It was looking good, and then it just fell apart. That's all right.
And that's 8 over.
It happens. Hey, we realize this. If you're new to this challenge, you don't realize this. But if you've watched this challenge a lot, you realize that there's going to be runs like this. Like, you're not going to dominate every single time. There's such a small margin. Somebody put this best in a comment a while ago. They said there's the narrowest margin between even and 25 over on this course. And that is so true. Like, it is so true. And it's why I like this course perfect for the Impossible Challenge, right? That's beautiful.
Nice.
Last week,
this is about 170.
We needed a birdie here. We needed a par and we got it, but a birdie would have really set us up for in great shape. So I'm going to try to birdie this. 6 iron? Into this wind. This wind is not very helpful, though, as far as learning for next week, because we rarely have this wind. We got lucky with the wind towards the end of this round. How was that a slow? I was intentionally trying to fast that.
One, yeah, that's in the water.
Like, I was intentionally, in my mind, I flicked that stick way harder than the last shot. And we got a slow. That is like the 4th time this round. 2 times in a row. I don't know. There's no way that was a slow. Like, there's just no way. I usually can feel whether I hit a slow or fast, right? I usually have a good feeling of the tempo. But I have no clue. Like, that's another one. I flicked it up as hard as I could, I felt like. I may have to reset the controller, like unplug it. Maybe I should have done that after the slows, but
good luck.
I don't know.
Here we've got 15 feet.
That's bizarre. Gotta make this, though. And just a reminder, if you all are looking for more PGA 2K23 content, I post plenty of that throughout the week outside this challenge series. Yes,
That's good.
I tried to do that. So this is only one. This is a side series that I do once a week on Fridays. It's not always once a week.
All right, 9 over
Sometimes
par
it's
for the
every
day.
other week. But there is
Here we go,
plenty of
par
other content.
4
If you are
in
not
front of
liking
us.
the challenge series, I know many of you all are, but many of you all are not liking the challenge series, and that's all right. It's out of the 12 videos I usually post a week, 10 to 12. It's only one of them. There's plenty of others you can tune into here on the GamerBuilder YouTube channel. If we had this win last week, we win the challenge. Not even close. That is the most favorable win you could ever get.
Where's this one going?
And
Well, that won't do.
not that
will
we
it?
played it well, but
Okay,
you know,
setting
last
up
week we
here
would have
with an
went to the
elevated
right.
Green ahead.
Can we send this?
This one's going through some brush.
That's perfect. Actually, that wouldn't have been a bad spot to be in last week. Would have been better than the water. I can tell you that. That's beautiful.
Let's get on to the green next.
How does that get through, though? Like, just think about that for a second. How many times we played this course? Have we ever been that lucky? I don't think so. Here we go. I was
All right, this is
hitting
your
that. I
fourth
don't understand.
shot.
I don't think I've ever been this off with filling. I don't know how to describe it, but there's no way that was a slow. There is no shot. And that's not the reason we lost this round. I'm not blaming those slows. Most of those slows have been towards the end, right? But something's going on. Like, that was the same tempo in my mind. And look at it.
Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. This
That
putt's cracking.
bogey would have been huge last week.
Sitting at 10 over today.
So this is the what would have happened a week ago if we bogey that hole. We're 1 over
Wind
with a
blowing
chance
left
to
right
birdie.
on this hole.
And in this wind, I think we can send it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my swing right now. We got lucky. Look, Central Park's like, come back next week, Ryan. Sorry for the beatdown we just
Good
gave you
luck
today,
for
but come
second
back.
Shot here on the 18th hole.
Thank you, AG. Thank you. Thank you. 266, downhill 9 feet. Full backspin. You know, somebody said recently that you can get to the screen in 2 with the right drive and this in the right wind, and this is the right wind for that. So I'm going for it.
The swing was a little off kilter.
I'm telling you, there's no way.
Oh my, splash.
I may have to calibrate the swing. Ryan can't believe it. Excuse me? What? Get a rock lie.
And setting up for your 4th stroke here.
Okay. Why do you keep watching these impossible challenge videos to the end? For moments like this. 49th attempt. What just happened? This is the best drop ever. I think AG knew that Ryan was gonna have a long talk with him in the clubhouse and is like, no, let's give him a nice drop here on the 18th and make sure he comes back next week. If you all ever wondered if you were 47 feet hitting a flop shot from 55 yards away, how would it work? Well, it goes a little something like this. That was perfection. Okay. We have a par putt, don't we? I don't even know.
Okay, this will save you par.
I don't even know. 16 feet uphill 1 foot. Right to left the entire way. Why? Why, you know, you ask yourself each question every week. Why do you keep doing it? And that's because we persevere. And Central Park AG, listen, you may have won the battle, but that's all you've won. We showed that we can beat you. And we're close.
It's
And I'll
getting
see you
there.
in attempt number 15.
All right, the putt
50,
drops,
15.
and I guess that means I'm off the clock.
50. John's off the clock now. What a putt. Are you kidding me?
Okay, that's all she wrote, and it's going to be 10 over for you at the end of this one.
So, you all realize the momentum that round builds? Listen, we hit some terrible shots, and I realized that. Our putting was the best it's been in a long time. If we can clean up the swing felt perfect at the range, and maybe, you know, as soon as I said that, some of you all knew that, oh, he had a good range session. Oh no, we needed him to say he had a bad range session. But yeah, swing was great. It really was, and sometimes you just fall short. 78% fairways, that's pretty good. 22 gers, not ideal. So tip number 49 in the books. A very memorable round up until hole number 11, and then actually 12 double bogeys, not bad. You're trying to get anything below a triple there. And then we bogeyed, par, bogey, 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 par. Remember when I asked you all to call in the birdie train? And the train looked like it came in at hole 10. And which one of you all sent the bogey train? Did one of you all get nervous? It's like, no, Ryan, you can't stop the Impossible Challenge series. It can't end. It can never end. So somebody sent the Impossible Challenge birdie train away. You know, listen, I realize a lot of you all love this Impossible Challenge series, but it will come to an end one day. And that day is going to be a beautiful day for me. And I realize that for some of you all, it's going to be a sad day, a bittersweet day, because you're going to be happy for me and fired up, celebration. But also realize it's the last Impossible Challenge series video on the channel. But that day will come. And whether that day is us completing the challenge, hopefully, or whether that day is fighting until the end, only time will tell. But regardless, we are going to put up a fight, and we are going to close out the Impossible Challenge series, fighting and swinging all the way down to the end, even if Central Park AG takes us down. We keep fighting. A round like this does not... don't get me wrong, I'm frustrated because we hit some great shots there. If we clean up a few things with the swing plane, we win. Like, it just is what it is. It happens. Sometimes you don't play well. That's, again, remember when I said we broke the curse of struggling after a good, really good, our best round? Well, yeah, the back nine happened. So maybe I spoke too soon on that. But hey, I need you all again. Just like always, you all come through. You all inspire me. You know, it's hard to come back each week, right? It is, but you all inspire me. I know you all are going to continue to root me on, and we will continue to fight. Many of you all, multiple people, have predicted the 50th attempt to be the one, and I feel like it could be. We have to somehow dial in the swing, though. This swing plane in slow inconsistency is not going to cut it. I'm just telling you all right now. We're never going to beat this challenge with the swing the way it was today. It's impossible. To beat this challenge, I have to play perfect. That's perfect swing plane, perfect tempo. Even without a perfect attempt, like 48, our swing was great, but it wasn't perfect. If it was perfect that round, we crushed that challenge. So on to the next week. We fight. Now, remember the one after next week, it may not be here, so that'd be attempt 51, but we're not going to need it anyways. Next one's the last attempt. Let's just talk about it now. If you all got some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more and tune in to plenty more content here on the channel. usually a couple core showcases a week for PGA 2K23 career mode series, but also plenty other sports game career modes and videos on the channel. Home of Ryan Gamer, the multi-sport athlete, recently dove into Topspin 2K25, and that series has been a blast. So tune into the other series, check the channel page for more. I will see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.